Hello everyone, this is our new video, and in this video I know that it is a long time been for Arduino projects, but in this video I'm going to tell you about RFID card and how does it work, what are its components and so and so. So today we are going to learn how exactly it works and how can we code for it. Like many people are confused about its coding part, and yes, it's a bit difficult to code as well, as it includes many things in it. So as now, like, we go to just I had made one file. Okay, so this is RFID tutorial which I had made a file regarding this. Okay, Arduino is starting. Very good, start quickly. So this is our code part, and here as you can see, first of all, this is the library which we are adding, include mfrc522h, and so we have we also need to add the SPI library as well. I don't know why, but yes, and we just need to start it by using spi.begin command, and there is no use in front of that, but let it be. We will start our programming part. So what I am thinking was that I will delete the code and write the code step by step so that you can understand it as well. So I'll quickly delete it, backspace. So now it is completely empty. Include library. So we will add the library. So first of all, we need mfrc522 library. We don't need those 4 components, only the starting one component we need, and we can delete the remaining part. Okay, so done. Yes, done. And one more library which we need is the so SPI library, and delete. Then we need to create 2 pins for this, which is SDA pin and RST pin. SDA pin, we will define it as digital pin 10, and or like it is our wish, I'm defining it as const int SDA pin is equal to 10 semicolon const int or what we see, just 1 minute, reset pin is equal to 9. And now we will make a object. Like many of the times, if you have seen my previous video, I have told you, like whenever we are adding any library, most like 99.9% times we need to add the object or create the object regarding it. So we will create the object mfrc522 and we'll name it as RFID, and if shift 90 brackets, we'll write the pins as SDA pin comma reset pin. So like we have created an object, that's well and good, and the next thing what we need to do is have a void setup, and in this we'll start the SPI. Like it has basically no use, but okay, it doesn't matter to us. Okay, so we start the SPI, we start the serial monitor as well, as we are going to like it's necessary for us, as we will be needing, like not we will need it in further, and we'll give the baud rate as 9600. Enter. Now we will write, like now is the most difficult part, RFID dot caps lock PCD underscore init. So this is a command basically to start the RFID card. So that's also done. Now it's part for void loop. In this, like now we have started everything's ready, well and good. So what is we are going to do is that, as you can see, I have already connected. So the SDA pin is like The SDA pin is going to be connected to digital pin 10. The RST pin is going to be connected to digital pin 9. So that we have given. So the other things which are predefined in the library are SCK, MOSI pin, and MOSI pin just and MISO pin. So it's a bit different. So SCK pin will be connected to pin 13. MOSI pin will be connected to pin 11. Oh yes, pin, just let me check. Okay, so it will be connected to pin 11, and MISO pin will be connected to pin 12. So this is how it is configured. So just two pins which we need to add are SDA pin and reset pin. So that's the only thing we need to remember. And in void loop we'll write two if conditions before starting. If, and one more if. Now let's write the conditions. If no, like if not, RFID dot PICC underscore is new card present. So this is another function to check whether there is a new card present or not, and then we write return. That means that if there is no new card present, for example, like here if I am using a RFID tag, and if there is a card present, only then the further processes will be run after the if condition, or else it will again and again start from the if condition. Like it's like a loop which is keeping on repeating itself, keeping on repeating itself. And then another if condition. Then first of all, if we come to know that yes, there is a new card, then we'll check if RFID.PIC read card serial. So this is another function just to read each tag you say, or each this is the tag. This is just a basic keychain which has a chip in it, which I'm going to show you while starting the project and uploading the code. So each tag has its own UID, and this is just to read the UID. And if this is not present, then again return and don't run the further commands. And if it is present, then only it will run the further commands which we are giving now. So we'll first of all give not byte, sorry, string. We are giving here a variable with data type of string because we will be needing to concat it again and again, and that is not possible with any other data URL. So string, and we'll name it as UID because I like the name, and semicolon, and then a for loop to read the actual UID from the card. So what the for loop will do is that, okay, just 1 minute friends. Okay, that's done. And then now we will check for the RFID.UID.size. So we will be checking for that purpose, but first of all we need to create a variable called as int I is equal to 0 till I is lesser than RFID dot RFID dot UID dot size. Till that I will be adding itself with 1 1 1 1. So that's what will happen. So that we'll see afterwards, but now for now what should UID do? So UID dot concat. So concat is just a short form for concatenation, which is a coding process in which two or more strings can be joined. So first of all we'll check whether RFID dot UID dot UID, okay, UID byte I is lesser than 0 x10. Then now we are going to use ternary operators. So what happens is that if that is true, the statement in front of question mark would run, or else the question in front of the semicolon would run. So rfid.uid it is lesser than this, then we'll be adding 0, or else we'll be simply adding a space. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, by mistakenly, I don't know why I'm doing this mistake. Okay, so this statement is done. Then uid dot concat. Now we will be adding the actual code, reading the actual code. So that's, I'm going to tell you how. rfid.uid.uid byte, like byte is just a memory unit, if you know. Bit, 8 bits form 1 byte, and bit is the smallest memory unit. So not any condition, just rfid.uid.uid byte and comma hex. So that's done. So hex stands for a hexadecimal code in color code, or like you can even form whatever what we say. Yes, we can even form alphanumeric codes using hex program. So then we get this, then we just need to do one thing, that is we need to convert uid dot to upper case, just so that like there should be not such problem that a in the UID is small, b is bigger, so it becomes difficult to compare, and it looks much more proper in uppercase. So we will be like changing it to uppercase, and then for now we are just using serial dot print uid is semicolon space enter, and again serial dot print line. Like line is a little bit different. If you don't give line, what happens is that it continues to go on the right side, and it never ends. That's the problem with it. And uid, so that's done. Now let's check. Okay, by mistakenly I'm pressing enter. So let's check how it works. It's pretty simple code, friends, and I have also explained it to you as well, each and every line, so it will be very easy. So let's see how it works. So now I will be, first of all, the most important thing is that we will be verifying the code, like whether it has any bugs or not. Okay, so expected primary expression before. So what, just 1 minute. If so I didn't understand actually what the error is, but okay, we'll try to understand. Just 1 minute, friends. So I understood, friends, what the thing, like what the problem is, that here instead of giving, we are directly given an integer value, and since uid is a string, so it will give an error. So we'll again verify, and I'm sure that this time it is giving an error, but I don't know why. So let's read the serial, like what exactly. Okay, so just 1 minute, friends. And like as I told you, 0 is not in the string format, and another thing is that this itself should also be in string format, which I forgot to convert it. So now it would know, it will definitely work, because it was the only thing where I was doing wrong. So now it will be working perfectly as I wish. So now yes, let's verify it and check it. Okay, just a minute, friends. uid.uppercase, like now I am trying to debug it. Just a minute. So we'll quickly verify our code. I have changed it. Okay, please don't. Okay, yes, so it's correct, exactly correct. So a few things which I have changed is that I have defined those pins instead of using const end, so that's pretty better. then RFID, like that's the same. Then like everything else is exactly the same. Only thing which I changed is that I simply changed the SDA pin, and it, like, now I currently can't show you exactly what I have changed by using Control Z, or I will check. Okay, so I can't show you, so that's okay. That is the only thing which I changed, and everything else is correct, so I'm pretty happy. So let's run the code, and I will also show you how exactly it looks like, what it has, so and so. So okay, done. So this is how RFID module looks like, and I will lift it to show you, so you might be able to see those wire kind of things which actually produce electromagnetic waves which conduct electricity in those keychains and tags, and these two also have chips inside them. Like, I will try to show you those chips. Just 1 minute, friends. I hope the chip is visible, like something like a black dot, and even if it is not, I can't do anything regarding this. So this is like, basically this produces electromagnetic waves which propagate through this when it is near it. So this is also called NFC card and NFC keychain near, like, near from working device, something like that. So this is also why they are called NFC, and as soon as this it receives electromagnetic waves, electricity conducts through it, and then it also sends electromagnetic waves in response, sending the UID in this. So this has a unique card, this too has a unique card. So I'll quickly upload the code. I will connect it to the laptop and upload the code. Let's be a little quick as my background. Okay, done. So I will open the serial monitor. So as you can see, I have opened the serial monitor, and I'll make it full screen. So now on one hand I am, so this is our tag. So as you can see, it is showing the UID. UID is so and so F9DEC0D4, and similarly now I am going to add the tag. So if you are able to see below, 1706D54 is the like basically the UID for this card. So the same thing is repeated when I add different cards, and each one has their own UID. That what makes them unique. So I hope you like the tutorial, friends, and I have explained many things, and basically each and everything in detail, so that you can understand the complex to thing which is RFID in detail, which is we have used RC522 RFID receiver module. So I hope you liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share it to those who love Arduino and robotics. Thank you.